Yeah.
We are how you say
can't.
professionals at this.
No, we aren't. Stop
I,
lying.
you know what? I won't lie to the people. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I got here. I don't know why these people agreed to join me, but you know what?
It's me,
Chocolate's
Krusty the
freezing,
Clown.
Too. It's all freezing.
Everything we do is for a reason, guys.
For the power of friendship and this gun I found.
And this gun I found.
Listen, man.
I'm gonna kill you with the power of friendship.
Listen, buddy. Violence is never the answer. You're right. It's the question. And the answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, violence is never the question, it's the solution.
It's both.
So
Where
are
we
we
leave
ready?
off? I think we're going into.
We're on the trial now. The kid was just
Days
called in
on
as a
trial.
witness by Gumshoe.
Gumshoe kidnapped a child. That's
Yeah,
what
he
happened.
did.
Oh
do
yeah,
that. He did.
Oh,
in fact,
yeah.
straight up nabbed him.
He did in fact kidnap and child.
And child.
And child.
A child,
Ah,
as Dan would say.
no, I
There's
don't.
only one thing worse than
a
a rapist.
child.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
I voiced Penny.
child.
No.
I voiced the kid.
I voiced. I voiced
weird pipe girl.
D. Vasquez. I voiced Salmonella.
Oh yeah, you too.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that
I really
Why would you remind me of his existence?
Because funny.
You
Oh,
voice
great.
him too well. I hate it.
Well, you know what? You voiced April May
That's
too
just-
well, so
Yeah, you voiced Vasquez very well.
you voice everyone too well. Okay, you're just good. You're just
Agreed.
better at the. At
That's
this
kind of
than us.
pissing me off.
What are you, a professional or something?
What are you, a voice actor?
I'm not bad. Don't worry. Oh, October 19th,
That's
9:42 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Why do we get lobby number 1? I want lobby number 2.
I want lobby number 3.
Oh, Will, hell yeah.
Oh, Will! It's a
Will!
Will.
That hairy chest. Oh,
It's a me,
I want to
Will.
run my fingers through it.
Huh?
What? What?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what just happened?
Mr. Right?
Never you mind.
Mr.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Will.
You learn something
just
new
happened?
every day, huh?
What just happened just now?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Because a child yelled at me yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
It's nothing. Besides the child yelling at me, it should really be nothing. The child hurt my feelings, right, Mia? I forgot she was here.
Oh yeah.
I
forgot that she
we
possessed
just kind
Maya.
of took her from purgatory, and we're like, yeah, you're back for a
Forgot she
trial.
possessed Maya.
I guess she's one of my employees now. She looks even unhappier.
Unfortunately, this is temporary.
Unfortunately, it's temporary. She's a
Right.
spirit in the
I'm
afterlife.
anticipating OP. Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Hell yeah.
I
Hey,
realized.
hey,
he
I
said the
remembered
line.
what that. I remembered what that voice reminds me of.
Take me home, buddy.
That voice is. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
No, you do not understand. I was at work the other day, and I was sitting there, like, by myself quietly, and I randomly went to myself, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Like, I just said that to myself subconsciously, and it's so bad, but I was literally just sitting there. First word I had spoken in probably 10 minutes.
Your client is now practically a dead man walking.
Dead man walking here.
Perhaps this is why I feel particularly close to him.
What is that supposed to be?
This is no time for dead people jokes, please. I know you're dead, but that doesn't mean we can make the jokes.
You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless.
Yep,
Does somebody say defense?
Yeah,
Defense?
Mr. Power.
and he said the
Really
thing.
innocent. should be able to find some overlooked evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked. Could it perhaps
Overcooked the game?
could it perhaps be Penny because she's so short?
What does that got to do with anything?
Because I'm overlooking
Funny.
Penny.
That is correct.
Hell yeah.
I'm so
She is very short.
It's that or lose.
Also,
Or he
fun
dies.
fun fact, random side tangent. Do you know the person with the longest win streak in the entirety of Ace Attorney?
Oh.
It's Winston Payne, the dude from the first trial. Had 7 years straight without losing. That is more than Edgeworth and another prosecutor who we will come to meet. Who both started...
And yet, he is only known for his losses in this game series.
Yeah, his first loss in 7 years was to Phoenix Wright.
Yeah,
So-
and then again to Mia.
I literally saw a YouTube short breaking this down, and I was like, huh. Random fact.
Not to mention his ancestor in the previous, in that one game.
'Cause
the most
that is
recent
a game.
Ace Attorney game.
Well, this isn't gonna be easy. But it could be cheesy.
Ooh, cheese.
Cheese.
October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4.
Eggworth. He's back.
There he is.
Eggworth.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powell.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
Here we go. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I really hope it's not salmonella. I
Oh,
wonder if
please,
it'll be that
please,
producer.
please, yes, yes.
The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand.
Or that director.
That works too. He's
He's
back.
worse than I remember.
My God.
Oh, here's the witness state his name and profession.
And please get out of the courtroom as fast as possible.
Please, if you could talk as quickly as possible.
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob, Rafu.
You sound so much like Muscle Man.
I know, that's literally the only basis I have for his voice.
Salmonella. I'm a director, television.
You were at Global Studios on the day of the murder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. This will be your first testimony.
No.
Wait, here's the thing. I don't.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Hey, let's start by picking the testimony apart. Powers is innocent, you'll know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I know how to press tab. I learned the secret art.
Of tab pressing.
I was at the studio around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During that meeting,
I love when you do the voice cracks.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing. I'll tell you what.
during the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin the first cross-examination.
Oh, is this gonna be a schizophrenia moment? Hell yeah. Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna be talking to myself. This is gonna be great.
Schizophrenia.
Okay, 9 in the morning. Then in the morning I was doing an action scene run through.
You skipped lunch.
Wait, press him on that. He doesn't look like a guy who would skip lunch.
You know what? You know what? Fair. You know what? Very fair. So, in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Find it.
Oh my
Yeah.
Vining.
god.
Doesn't something seem odd to you?
It's a little vague.
Wait a minute. Didn't we see a steak, like, plate out near the trailer, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak.
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which
Oh
I
my
used to,
God.
which I used to stave off starvation.
I see.
No.
Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there.
Try pressing again.
I'm not gonna press him again on the same thing.
Well, on a select something else.
No.
He said there was something there. Maybe it was contradictory.
I don't think there's anything contradictory.
About not eating a steak. Wait, hold on. How much time did it actually take to go through the sleep run through, though?
Well, so he's at the studio from 9 in the morning, and then it ended at 11. I think
Did it?
I think it ended at 11 or
I was gonna say 12, like 12:30.
12. I mean, I could press him on it. We could double check. In the employee area. I think I pressed him on the wrong thing.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run through?
Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
I actually could.
She certainly has the lungs for it. What does that mean?
She's
anyone
loud.
else?
Nope, just us four.
Wait.
That one. Press him on that
this is the one I meant to press him on. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this.
one. No.
But WP twisted his ankle during the run through. See?
Oh right, that's the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Ross?
What?
Ross, rolling on the floor, starving?
That is great.
This man can starve?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I hate how sweaty he is. I hate.
Yeah,
this
I
Yeah.
him.
I hate everything.
I hate
Just
him as
think,
a-
just think. That's not sweat. That's grease.
Oh my
No,
god!
no, you
That's
cannot,
even
you cannot
worse.
convince me this dude doesn't have a backwards cap, but he has like a ponytail in the back. You can't convince me he doesn't have a ponytail.
At least a man bun.
Yeah, at least something like that, because there's no way.
God, I hope
When he
not.
gets rid of the hat, it turns into a mullet.
I don't think he's got a bit too much in the front for it to be a mullet.
His hair is way too greasy.
You better. I wouldn't
Oh,
know
they-
what
Probably has
you're talking about.
lice.
What are you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget.
It's very
Get
good.
this! The sponsor turns to me and says, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
He sounds like
Yes.
the kind of guy
Actually,
who would.
I
don't
kind
think
of can.
He's appropriate
I
for
can.
children.
So,
Yeah.
so nobody left the table during the whole meeting.
You're pretty sure, but you're not actually sure.
Hold it.
Pretty sure.
You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not a one.
What? We get he's sweating. He can't be physically sweating any more than he is.
What's
What's he
so much
sweating?
about?
That's just his constant state. If only
Just-
I
that's just
had an
concentrated-
idea.
That's just concentrated. That's
Okay.
just concentrated manila poisoning.
Poisoning? You know what? I'll
You know
wait for
salmonella
one to come.
poisoning?
Is that a thing? I thought it was just a disease. I didn't know it was like a poisoning.
It's something you can get from eating raw eggs or raw
Oh yeah,
meat.
but isn't it like a disease?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have an idea.
You have an idea?
A single idea.
And what is that idea?
Wait, shush, 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 shush. It's Obi.
Shush.
Phoenix.
Yeah!
If his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can to find out where he's lying.
Right. Your Honor, can I use my Second Amendment right? That's a good joke for those who get it. For those who know what the Second Amendment is.
Well, here's the thing though. That's not a Japanese law though.
I know, but I'm an American, so.
Who cares?
This is in Japan.
And
Hold it, I guess. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no. I came in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
There's an interesting way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Why'd we put industry in quotes? Why'd we put industry? I don't like that.
I don't like the sound of that.
Still, FWIW. I was pretty busy all that day, sad face.
tell us more about that.
Cool. What have I not pressed him on?
You pressed them on that.
I pressed him on
You
this.
pressed them on that. You pressed them on that.
Skipped lunch.
You pressed them on that.
Around 4.
I think
During
you
the
pressed
meeting,
them
no
on
one
that.
left their chairs.
You
I
pressed them
brought to
on
present
that.
something, I guess.
Let's look at the stuff we have.
Yeah, so we have guide map, spear, the pills with the sleeping pills,
Definitely not
the
that.
Mr. Monkey Head,
And the script.
and
Uh,
no,
the
this
screen,
is
Chuck.
the scrapbook from the child,
What does this got to do with anything?
because that's the photos he has of the day of the murder.
What do we do now?
This. Yeah, no, we already went through this.
Maybe states a contradictory for the lunch thing.
I hope.
I guess
I
I
hope
present.
I can just say I was right.
I guess I'm gonna present the Mr. Monkey Head.
What?
Maybe because that was
I don't-
what we just. The only thing I can think of is that's the only thing we discussed with D. Vasquez was
Well, yeah,
was the monkey
but
head. But it's like I don't know what else I'd be.
I'd say
presenting
go
at this
back
point.
to the food thing and say it's a contradictory.
Yeah, so in the end you didn't get to eat. No steak at least. I guess we say it's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
What do you want?
When I went to Studio True, I saw something there on the table.
I was
There were
right.
2 plates. The same kind of plates that were in the employees area. But why do I have to go back and repress them on something? That's stupid.
It's literally
you-
said.
you
You thought
should-
you
you
were
could've
getting
done it at the very
somewhere. Maybe I
first
should try
thing.
again.
Well, you know
That's
what?
it
I'm
said.
stupid.
Fair enough.
Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
Not that face again.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspect as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I woofed that then.
Ugh.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave.
I want to forget that
Wait,
memory.
wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that a little bit more. So now I have to. No, I.
No,
Wait.
press him on the left.
I
thing,
know.
Press him on the left. thing.
All that. You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about? I wonder if. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Maybe it was the thing.
Retarder.
Maybe it was the thing he said 5 seconds ago that the entire court heard. Wait a second, Mr. Manila, you've contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during the break?
Oops, Revel.
Well,
Oh, Reggie.
Roro Raggy.
Mr. Manila, what is this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix? That's
Yes.
a great job.
Let's go.
If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your second testimony, please.
What's he laughing about?
Why are you
Uh-oh,
laughing?
Eggworth is laughing. Oh
Something
no.
bad's gonna happen.
Oh no. Mike Wazowski.
Wazowski, you didn't file your paperwork last night.
Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12.
Huh?
What?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit a murder in Studio 1, Lord. That's only enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Homie.
I don't think. Where did Marge Simpson enter the courtroom? Sorry, Judge, I'll take her out immediately. Well, anyways, I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Cross-examine something. I'm about to cross-examine this dude.
They press him there on the first one.
Should I?
I think.
Maybe.
You
We
think?
don't get anything bad for pressing. So
What
might as
time
well.
exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was around 2:30 or so, though.
Wait a
2:45.
minute.
Wait.
2:30.
a minute.
That's the time of the death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise.
No, it couldn't, because they took the break exactly at that time.
He looks mad.
Hold it! What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
We already know.
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer.
The producer.
To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
Oh, I knew one of y'all were gonna say that.
I have never
But
had
it
a
really
T-bone
isn't.
steak, so I would not be able to say anything.
I've eaten enough times in my life to know a steak would be
Yeah,
not
a steak
50
takes around like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops.
I'd say press him here, because that seems like bullshit.
I'm just pressing him on everything at this point. He has a whole 4 lines. Why is that? Oh!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning?
No, it's time for more
Your
pointless
Honor.
lines of questioning.
The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder.
False.
It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
I left my
Sure.
stove on.
Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One.
I'm suggesting I left my stove on.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
you claim someone went from the trailer went to Studio One.
I claim it, and I claim
I
it
claim
loud.
it. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
Is it? I suppose you might say that.
All right, I've got the judge thinking now.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Shut up.
No.
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth?
The point is on the edge.
You've been doing your homework, haven't you?
No, I dropped out of school.
Look at the court records.
The court record?
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock that the path between the studios was blocked.
I knew that, but
By
how
Master
did you know that?
Monkeyhead.
Mrs.
Wait, Mrs.
Monkeyhead-
Monkey?
I thought it was
I
Mr.
thought it was
Monkey.
Mr. Monkey.
I
I
don't
thought it was
know.
Monkey.
I
Mr.
don't care enough.
Mrs. Monkeyhead had fallen across the path.
Whoa, you're right.
There's like, of course, someone can jump over that tree. It's not that hard to.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
that hard.
No one's an Olympic
True,
gymnast,
the
but I'm
br-
pretty sure that's pretty good.
It's true. The break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkeyhead barred the way.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Wow, Edgeworth misgendering someone in
He doesn't have
2025,
2025?
He doesn't have a point.
and somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
White out. No counter argument, Mr. Wright. Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Wait, that took off some of your health?
Yeah.
I believe we have seen enough evidence.
What's the point?
I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
Thank God. What? It's over? Ow! I was correct! Get out the ponytail!
Very well, this court's opinion on this case is follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1.
No.
They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the steel samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we
Excuse
indeed
me?
have a decisive evidence. A witness.
Right, the kid.
I thought we took the guy off the stand. Why is he still there?
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the steel samurai skewered the victim.
Can we get Mr. Vanilla off the stand, please? Why is he still
Order.
there?
I will have order!
Oh, dear.
So I think we,
I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
I call the
Playing on
swings.
monkey bars.
I call the other swing.
How dare you? What are we gonna do? Hold hands while we swing, Edgeworth?
I was gonna say that. I was just about to say we'll hold hands. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
You switch so fast.
What do we do now, Mia?
What do we do now?
If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
We don't know what we're gonna do.
Sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Never gonna give you up. Never
Don't
gonna
get
let
me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there's a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. They absolutely could have.
Wait.
100%.
I thought there was more to it than that,
Wait, where was the producer during this whole thing?
but I was wrong.
The producer, the D.
Yeah,
Vasquez.
the Vasquez.
She was in Studio 2.
Was she though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally have a witness confirming that he ate lunch with Vasquez and that she was there.
Blast. Blast.
That's all there is.
Oh!
Willpower jump scare.
What's going to happen to me?
You're going to jail, buddy.
God, seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Mid-hell.
Madame.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers.
Oh, this is Obi's schizo moment.
Everybody
If
has
you
to have
are
at least
innocent,
one schizo
We will
moment.
prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Here are children everywhere.
What's so funny about being a hero, Obi?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. It's just the way I was saying it. You.
Those are 2 letters.
Thanks. Okay, Phoenix.
Thank you. Hello,
This one's for the kids.
Every time.
Let's
This
do
one's
it.
for the kids.
This one's for kids.
For the
This is for
kids.
the kids.
October 19th,
God.
11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Why
We
do
switched to
look at
4
number
now. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. I want to go home.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of 10th year, and thus is a murder case. And this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. You had
That's not a
Gumshoe
good case.
literally kidnapped him.
Nice
What
to
do you
see
mean?
Eggworth is taking the moral high ground for once.
It's about to change his mind
Too
when he
late,
sees the
Phoenix.
kid.
I have the moral high ground. However,
No.
we have no choice.
You underestimate my willingness to bluff in court.
The prosecution calls Cody
You
Hackins
had
to the
every
stand.
opportunity to say you underestimate my will powers and you didn't take it.
Dang it!
He doesn't even reach. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
No, I want
Oh,
the child
right.
staring right over the desk.
And why does the child have a weapon in the court?
The metal detector didn't catch it.
Judge.
Here's get the box.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school?
No.
Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. He's got some guts.
Cody. Answers question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day.
And a long, long stream. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. But, Your Honor, he started it.
Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble with the gentle thing.
I wonder
You
why.
have You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
You know, I would love to see Red White and his fancy language trying to dumb it down for Cody. That would be funny.
That would be
If Edgeworth is
hilarious.
struggling this much, I want to see Red White do it.
Cody would be
Please tell
probably
us
like,
what you
why you
saw
speak
that
such
day."
stupid words? What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over here?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will do.
I prefer
A
bearded
very
gentlemen myself.
long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in the courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Smile!
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it at all that good yet. But I bring it with me everywhere I go.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder.
Also, I know you guys can't see it because you guys can't see my stream unless you have it open. Whenever the line Phoenix comes from Mia on the stream, my VTuber model one frame turns to Obi. Like that is me staring at my other monitor, but it just turns instantly.
1 second, I have to open this.
It's just like
You
I
better
just,
make note of that in the court record.
You gotta see it.
Cody's
Cody's
camera.
camera. A new
Cody's
digital
camera.
camera. Okay.
Very well, Cody. Please
I have a
testify to the
feeling-
court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
I have a slight feeling if you chose that other option, you would have gotten that camera.
What other option? I wanted to
The
see the
last
Steel
one.
Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. When I went through the woods off the path, so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I kind of got lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When it came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Bang! If I had my camera with me, then that would have been a time for a shot, I tell you.
Photographing a
Anyway.
murders?
Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
When you think about it, this kid doesn't realize he witnessed a murder.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember who you're talking to, a child. A very rude child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have me on my side.
don't worry, I have the Mia touch.
I'm pressing him on this, because if they're off the path,
Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow,
So if he went through the woods, why couldn't they go through the woods?
into the woods. Wait, press him on this.
Why'd you get lost? You got lost in the woods.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
Okay.
Wait, came out a bad guy?
Wait, the bad guy came out?
Yeah, that would be the evil magistrate. What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy? A person? Kinda tall? Skinny?
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know. It's kinda far away.
Huh. being awfully vague.
But
Present
he
the
didn't have
camera.
a camera
here.
on him?
Present the camera here, I think.
Why would I
You
present
think?
the camera?
Just do it. Make me happy.
Okay. Objection!
The music
Cody-
stopped.
What you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Don't make that face, child. You look stupid. Cody, you
I make
shouldn't
whatever I
lie
want,
here.
old man.
You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's
What do you mean, what is
a
this?
digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody,
He loses
I can't
mind at a
believe you wouldn't
smartphone.
bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright. How cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so?
I'm
I
terrorizing
don't care
him!
if he's a child
I
or a
feel like I
prosecuting
lost
attorney.
connection.
No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, oh prosecuting attorney?
You know what I
This
mean,
one, figure it
Eggworth.
out.
You know what I mean.
He's offended.
What? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
Yes.
Oh, I actually. Why did I present the camera? I have the
did
photo
have a
album.
camera. And you did use this camera. But why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Don't I have the
Again.
photo album? I have it. I have his photo
No,
album.
you don't. Well,
But I
that's
think
a-
you need to get. I think if you present that, for sure they're gonna put powers. away.
Yeah, I had my camera with me,
Oh, that is fair.
but I was glued to the action, so I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
That's in fact a murder.
He's gonna be so traumatized when he gets older.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
What up, child? It's me again.
What up,
So
kid?
there's nothing here to really present the photo album.
Yeah.
We'll press him on something.
You know what?
Child. Why?
What?
Why? Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
You mean?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
Yeah, help.
How should I play
Um,
this? I have an idea. Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. It's you. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part? Oh wait, that was an exclamation point.
Excuse me. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw quite clearly.
Clearly.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague, Edgeworth. Tell me what kind of murder uses a samurai slap?
That's a
My
good
point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing.
Dance, monkey,
Phoenix.
dance. Yes!
I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight?
The book, maybe?
I know you. You can figure this out.
The old
Mr. Wright,
lady.
your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
No evidence.
No evidence?
Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence? What
Yes, Your
is
Honor.
evidence?
Why did
Cody look away from the fight? Oh, that was
Show
you.
the camera. I think.
Why would I represent the camera?
I thought it would have been the book.
Listen, there's been a lot of stupid shit in this case.
You think I represent the camera?
Yeah.
Just do it. If he's right, this seems ridiculous.
Here's my proof.
The music stopped. You cannot be serious.
Why?
What's that? The camera?
One time we did have to present the same evidence twice, so this is nothing
The
new.
witness stated
This isn't
that
the first
he
time we've had to do
recently
that.
received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I am aware of that too. Oh!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye.
what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero. And not take a picture.
Right. Cody,
Take a picture, kid. It'll
there was
last
only
longer.
one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix. I'll bet you there's a thing. I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Okay.
Right. Mia means business. Your
Did
Honor,
your voice crack there, Obi?
the defense would like to request that Hody Catkins?
Cody.
Cody
Cody
Hackins?
Cody
Cody
Hackins.
Hackins.
Cody
Cody
Damn it,
Hackins,
Cody Hackins.
testify
Cody
once
Hackins.
more. Your Honor, I'm dyslexic.
Very well. Very well. Hody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the
No.
real world, kid.
I hate the real world.
Real
I want to go
world,
back to my games and
jackass.
anime.
Dude, you're supposed to be in class right now.
I want to go back to class. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So he held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Are we sure that's all that happened?
He's lying again.
Yeah.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed
I'm
with the
not sure.
cross-examination anyways.
That's my job.
Here's the thing. He's a little kid, so you gotta press him on a thing a little kid will do.
Hold it! That's all?
Yeah, I told you. I didn't take the picture.
I would have one once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him.
Press him hard.
Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture!
Hey,
Bullseye?
how'd you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great. I have a superpower.
Feels great.
It's bullying children.
Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
God, I'm gonna
Number 4.
I'm gonna log into Roblox
No,
after
this
this
isn't a new
trial.
testimony. It's just adding something new.
Present path to glory here.
Present path to glory here.
Present the.
No, you erased them?
Erase. Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious?
Well, you know. Why would you want to keep a picture like that?
He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Pick up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
Present the cards.
You do the. I think you should do the photo album with the last one.
But doesn't the what are the
No. On the phone. No. Not that one. Not that one.
Not that one.
huh?
Not on that
The
one.
next one. The next line in the thing.
Oh,
The next line is to
This one.
when what do I do?
Present the book.
Present the book.
Oh, okay. Cody,
What? Man, every time you say Cody, it follows with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final bro. Wazam! I got 'em all. I've never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of
The
pictures of the
fanfiction.
Steel Samurai taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle Steel Samurai has ever won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all the pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
He's standing on the box. I just
You
realized.
I pointed that out.
You just noticed that?
I just noticed that.
Mr. Wright, have you an explanation?
I have an explanation.
If the Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way!
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually...
That is correct. Pretty sure what you're thinking is right.
I'm lost. What are they thinking?
Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
I'm lost.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here.
I'm just confused, Your Honor.
Why is there no picture in the album for the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
The Steel
So-
Samurai didn't win.
He didn't win!
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone. Ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that he saw it would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order! I will have order. Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
I
I love how the pursuit music starts playing when a child's breaking down crying.
It's like the game wanted you to make that child cry.
He deserves it. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Shut up, child. Welcome to the real world.
Order! Order! Order!
Next, I'm teaching this kid taxes.
What kind of
I don't want to learn about the tax court.
the
Guess
tax
what?
evasion?
Tax
What
evasion.
kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Miss? Are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Wait a minute, did he switch the costumes? I swear. Mr. Wright, what is going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error?
No murder took place.
What's this all about?
He was the victim.
There was no victim.
Steel Samurai was the victim.
The Steel Samurai, if you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At least, the end of the fight, at the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Is that why the costume hasn't been found yet? Order!
That's why there was
order,
no blood,
order.
too, most likely.
So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph... Well, are you saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack
Your
Hammer
Honor,
was
look at
present
his
at the
height.
action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait. How did Mr. Hammer go into Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony?
Reverie, you're up.
Reverie, that's you.
Well, I wasn't sure if I actually said this.
Might
I
as
say
well.
this again. Okay.
You could.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack. Oh,
Oh,
this is you.
that's Phoenix.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, but we have the sleeping pills, which means he
Sleeping
drugged
pills.
him. He waited for Mr.
Wait
Powers.
a minute.
Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Why would he do that? Hmm? Why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
Brilliant. I get it.
Huh?
I thought that was the Steel Samurai moving. I thought that the Steel Samurai moving was strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
Eureka! What?
Show us, quick.
No way, man. Now you're gonna look at me like that.
Edgeworth!
No.
I'll buy you a McNugget. How about that,
Here.
kid?
A singular
Look
McNugget.
at these.
I'll buy Maya an 8-piece McNugget and give him a single one.
Yay!
Well, looking at this it's a little hard to say. Wait, that's Studio 2!
Yeah.
I'm afraid anyone could be inside that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah? What?
Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor! May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix. Show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
You think inconsistencies are funny?
Find the inconsistency in the photo.
It's the 2!
It's the 2. I want that 2. That's my 2. Your Honor, look at this!
And I see a gate?
Hold on. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number. Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? You know what? Fair.
I can't do. You think I can do a British scream?
Yeah. I believe in you, Gale. I believe that
Hang on.
Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible.
What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use a studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the photo, or the gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Do I have to show it? It's very
Yes!
obvious. It's a point-and-click adventure. Why do I have to do a point-and-click adventure? Here at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked.
The trailer is there.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2.
That looks like a log cabin.
Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of the death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldback saw was the victim, Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammers, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness.
No, this is
This is
Ace
Sparta.
Attorney.
Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel? Why would he steal that? Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume?
Also, hi, Chaka. We're
Hey, Chaka.
we're currently yelling, so I can't really respond that well, but...
Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Oh, look,
Yes, we have proof.
Yes, we have
I
proof.
have
Show the
proof.
proof.
I have
Show the
proof!
pill.
Show the proof.
you
Show
do?
the pills.
You do, Mr. Wright?
Now there's a surprise, so I am much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Sleeping pills! Also,
Phoenix,
Gail,
you.
you got complimented. I know, Gail got complimented. You
I did?
you do a very good Edgeworth, according to Chaka.
Nice.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he
This
does.
is it.
An
Think,
empty
think.
medicine bottle.
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
He rubied him.
Thank you, Chaka.
Sleeping pills.
The
And
defendant,
everybody,
Mr.
thank you.
Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
Fingerprinted.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprint?
Fingerprinted.
Well, all of us have picked it up, though.
Well,
No,
I doubt they're gonna see.
See
I
Hammer's
doubt
Will
they are
Powers gonna be
actually
on there.
picking.
You know what? Okay.
an idea. Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're
nice one,
right.
Gail.
I don't know. How am I supposed to do a when he looks
Like a
angry and surprised like that?
That's the line.
I sound constipated.
Very
I don't know
well.
what you're talking about.
Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle.
Yay.
Empty bottle was given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, many things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Mrs. Obag may have been the victim Jack Hammer. I feel like I'm monologuing like the start of a One Piece episode.
Wealth, fame, power.
The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
your homework is to find answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? And report back to me on Monday, or we're going to have to give you a
Okay,
death
but, like,
penalty.
Also, who killed him?
who
That's
killed
not
him
mine.
and why?
That's not the defendant's job. That's the gumshoe's job. It's the police
that's
job.
Gumshoe.
What do you think about this? I don't want to go back to the crime scene anymore. My feet hurt.
I don't want to go back to my feet hurt. I don't want to go
Don't
back.
talk about gumshoes that way.
In the crime. No, it's the Doobus Goobus video.
Oh.
Find me the
To be
answers
fair-
for me by
I thought you were mocking Gumshoe. I was about to be, don't mock my boy.
No.
That's a
no.
lot of homework.
I was just repeating a video I saw of Doobus Goobus. Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes.
You do it? You do it again?
Okay, I don't know.
You
I
will
didn't
need to
hear him.
reconsider
hear
your
me?
stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow, This is the last extension I'm going to give you on this test. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Yay!
October 19th.
I get to go home.
2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby
I'm
number
ready
1.
to go home too, but I have to show up back to work tomorrow. Take that it.
That was a close one. Mia.
We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
You mean to the
Me
infinite
too.
beyond?
Me to the great beyond?
Really? Take
That's
me
bold
with
now.
you, Mia, please.
You both
I-
seem so confident.
I want my soul to just leave in the middle of a trial. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to
Honestly,
pronounce you
Phoenix-
dead about 3 times back there.
Phoenix needs to become a detective because that's his job at this point, more than it is
Yeah.
being a lawyer.
Me too. Dead?
Dead?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
I was
oh.
waiting for you to do it.
Of course, we're kidding.
Yeah, she's actually dead though.
She's actually dead though. You can make
You
that
sure?
joke.
Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trier.
Prior. Trimester.
Right. Thanks.
Trimester.
To be continued.
To be continued, my friend. It is to be continued.
It's too big a
Should
deal,
we
my friend.
save this for another day?
Please.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Might
I'm
as
fine with
well.
whatever.
Might as well.
These are
Yes,
very
it
long. I didn't expect these to be so
Well,
long.
it's long because
It's
we have people
it's Ace
voice act-
Attorney. What do
I
you
was gonna say
expect?
it's also long because we have people doing each line.
And it's true.
Yeah, we're adding like not unnecessary, but we're adding extra time to it because we're
Wow,
going through
okay,
and
I
watching the
see.
stream. Well,
We're also doing our
I
own
see.
messes on things.
It's unnecessary. I get it.
It's
my
not
life is
unnecessary.
unnecessary.
I
okay?
see how it is.
Dan, don't say that.
Well,
Have you considered therapy?
Listen, maybe Gale is unnecessary, but I think my role is pretty important.
Ooh.
It is.
you know, Gail, I'll take over Edgeworth. Don't worry.
What did I, what? What have I done?
I have
What did
no
Gail
idea.
do?
Anyway, have a
You're
good.
just being
You have
blamed.
proven to be so not punctual.
Listen, okay.
Listen,
What, are you
we're not-
lying
Okay,
again?
anyway, well, have a good one, guys.
It was
Goodbye,
12
Chaka.
minutes.
You know
Have a
what?
good day.
You know what, Gail?
12
you know,
minutes too late.
Chaka's loving. Chaka's enjoying this.
And we
Okay,
spent
that's
like,
all. That's all we
hey,
need.
by the time I got here, we didn't start until 14 minutes afterwards,
It
okay?
was 12 minutes after, and because I couldn't find a file.
Also, look, we
Hold
start
on.
at 7.
Well,
I
we'll
got
finish
here.
this- we'll
I
finish
got
this
here
argument
before 7
later.
o'clock. I got here before 7 o'clock. That's
Gail,
all that
Gail,
matters. That's all that matters.
Gail.
Okay.
Gail,
Gail,
That's all that matters. I got
Gail.
here before 7 o'clock.
are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Are you sure?
we can check the.
Anyway,
Check
have
the
a good
minutes.
one, Chaka. Have a good one,
Later,
guys.
Chaka.
Later, guys.
Hope you enjoyed.